Hey everyone, welcome back to yet another smart contract project. And in this project, we are going to implement new token standard which recently went live on Ethereum mainnet ERC-8004 trustless agents protocol. So, if you want to explore more about this EIP or ARC uh, 804 trustless agents, you can go to here. I will drop the link in the description and you can explore more. Uh, I'm not going to explain everything about this, but what we are going to build is we are going to implement this ERC 804 smart contract. Like we are going to build a project of smart contract where it will provide like decentralized. We are going to build a decentralized system for registering autonomous service agents as an ERC-721 NFT smart contract. If you don't know what is ERC-721, make sure you are going back and watch my ERC-721 smart contract tutorial. So we are going to build a service agents like ERC-720 NFTs and managing their like on-chain reputation through the rating system. So what are the features we are going to add in our smart contracts? Firstly, we are going to implement this ERC trustless agent smart protocol, and we are going to add agent identifier registry where agents are represented as ERC 720 one NFTs, and each agent stores creator address, metadata URI for like agent profile and owner address. And we are going to add a reputation system where users can submit ratings from 1 from 5, like 5 stars, so. And like we are going to add track total rate. We are systems like features like track to total ratings and calculate average score. And in our smart contracts we are going to add some of the security features like re-entrancy protection we are going to add. And for gas optimization we will use custom errors. And with that we will improve our smart contracts gas efficiency, and also like access control for using OpenZiplin's ownable and all these libraries. So with that, let's directly jump into code and start writing code. So we'll understand how this new EIP works. And obviously we are going to use Foundry, our blazing fast smart contract development tool, which comes with four powerful components: Forge, Chisel, Anvil, and Cast. So if you don't know how to install Foundry, go to book getfoundry.sh introduction slash installation and you can install it according to your system. So let's get started and start writing the code. So let's create a new folder on our desktop, and let's name it agent trust. Oh, I misspelled it, so let's rename it agent trust. And let's open it in our VS code and initialize our Foundry project. There we go. Forge init. And we are going to use to OpenZeppelin library for our ERC-721 and ownable. So let's install OpenZeppelin library. Forge install OpenZeppelin slash OpenZeppelin dash contracts. So since it is still till it is installing, we don't need these files. So let's delete this one by one in the src counter.sol and in script counter.s.sol. So it is taking time. So it is taking time. Maybe my internet speed is slow. So it is still taking time till till it is installing. Let's create a new file here. Agent trust agent trust dot sol, and it is installed. So let's set up our remappings to avoid some red lines. So you can see I set my remappings by running this command forge remappings remapping dot txt. So, and let's start writing our smart contract. Pragma Solidity 0.8.33. This is the latest version, latest compiler version. License identifier MIT, and we need to import ERC-721 enable and reentrancy from OpenZeppelin. So let's import one by one. Import ERC-721 from at OpenZeppelin contract slash token, I think, slash ERC-721 and ERC-721. That's all. Let's import enable also. Import enable from OpenZeppelin contracts slash access slash enable.sol, and there we go. We need to also import reentrancy reentrancy re reentrancy guard GUARD, making a lot of spelling mistakes. From OpenZeppelin contracts slash utils slash reentrancy guard dot sol. With that, let's declare our contract here. Contract agent trust is ERC-721, and we need to also make it enable and reentrancy guard. Now let's declare some state variables here to track ratings, right? Maximum ratings and minimum ratings. State variables. So event 8, not 2256. Let's make it public and constant max ratings. By the way, this is how you declare constant variables. In the capital case is equal to 5. We are going to add 5 ratings. Now a event 8 public constant min rating is equal to 1, and we also need a private state variable uint 256 uint uh, uint 256 public private agent id counter agent id counter, and we are not going to initialize it now. uh, visibility already specified as public. Oh, it's my mistake. It should be private. And now we need some struct and mappings. So let's first declare mappings here, and then we will declare trust mapping. Let's first add a struct here, and then we will declare a mapping, because we are going to map the entire struct to for agents. So let's first initialize struct, so declare struct of agent info, and inside that we will add the address of the creator who is going to create the agent, that registered agent. And let's add the metadata URI, metadata URI. And we need to also total ratings, so it should be in U2266 total ratings and total score. So uint 256 total score. Now let's map this agent info uint 256. Let's copy this agent info from here and let's make it public. And let's name it agents. And we need another mapping to, like we will need another, like let's declare a nested mapping here, mapping to uint 256 to another mapping of address to boolean. And let's name it hash has rated or not, public has rated. And that's it. Then we will declare some events and errors. But before that, you may see these are the some red lines, so let's get rid of this red lines first. So for that we need to initialize our constructor here first. So constructor, and inside that constructor let's take parameters of string memory name and string memory symbol. And here ERC-721, inside that we need to pass the name and the symbol. Also we need to make it ownable, and inside that ownable we need to pass message.sender. And here inside the constructor body we need to initialize the agent ID counter is equal to 0 for now. And you can see all our curly red lines are gone and we are good to go. So let's create our first function that to register a new agent. And let's start with this function to register agent. Function register agent. Let's make it external and it will returns uint 256. And it will take two parameters of address of the two and string memory metadata URI. And let's check here first if two if 2 is equal to address 0, we need to revert an error here, revert ERC-721 invalid receiver, invalid receiver is the spelling mistake, CEIVER. And we need to pass of address 0, right? And let's address 09, not O, it's address 0. We will declare this error above. But let's first here take a state local variable of let's name it agent id. Agent id is equal to agent counter, agent id counter, and agent id counter plus plus we need to do agent id counter plus plus, and let's go down, and we need to pass agents inside that agent id. I think we have yeah, this mapping we are initializing here agent id, and let's this add to agent info, and let's spread this and add the creator. We have creator of where is our struct, yeah, creator. We need to pass creator as an message dot sender. Then we have metadata URI, metadata URI, it's metadata URI. Then we have total ratings, total ratings is equal to 0. Then we have total score of 0, and with that let's go down. What is this error? Total score is does not match a function. Total score, yeah, total score. Now let's go down, and we need to pass the here segment function, and inside that segment we are going to, which is coming from ERC-721 segment and agent id. Let's go down, and we need to emit event here, agent register, agent registered, registered, and inside that we need to pass agent id, message dot sender, and metadata URI, metadata URI. There we go, and we are going to return agent id from here, and we need to, yeah, that's it. Now let's declare our error and event. So let's first declare this event above here, event agent registered, and let's event 256. We need to pass agent id, agent id, address of the, let's index this to creator, and string metadata URI, data. There we go, and we also need to here declare errors. So what is our error? Where is our error? Yeah, we declare this error here. Let's go down and declare error, the custom error ERC-10 invalid receiver. So let's, I think it is coming from ERC-721. What is this unnamed variable? It is asking us to unreachable code, unassigned, this new foundry errors. Let's purge build. You can see our contracts successfully compiling, unassigned. So this is foundry errors. We will fix this in upcoming code. So let's write our second function submit rating, function submit rating, and let's make it mm, external and non reentrant, non payable, non reentrant, and it will not return anything, but it will take parameters of uint 256 agent id and uint 8 of rating. Now let's check it first. If rating is less than, first let's declare not rating, but first let's check if the owner of agent id is equal to address 0, then we will revert address 0, then we will revert error, revert invalid rating, invalid rating, or agent not found. Sorry, this is my mistake. Agent not found, and we need to pass agent id here. Let's declare this error above. Error agent not found, and uint it agent id, making a lot of spelling mistake. There we go. And now we have this, where this agent id coming from. Oh, we have to pass event 256. Now it's go. It is not giving us warning. So yeah, let's check another statement here, which is if rating is less than min rating, our constant variable, or where is the or, rating is greater than max rating, then we will need to revert invalid rating, invalid rating, and inside that we need to pass rating. Let's declare this error above here, error invalid rating, and event 8 rating. That's it. Now let's go down and continue with our third check. We are going to add if owner of, let's copy this from here and paste it here. If owner of agent ID, and here we need to pass message dot sender, not like this, is equal to message dot sender. Then we need to revert error here, cannot rate on agent, cannot rate on agent. We will declare this error, but let's first like let's for prevent double rating, we need to add another check here. If has rated and agent ID, we need to pass, and here message dot sender. Then we need to revert error already rated, and let's pass their agent ID and message dot sender. There we go. And let's update state. We will declare these errors, bear with me. Let's update first agent reputation. So agent info, initialize here our struct, and let's take it in storage. Let's name it agent is equal to agents, and inside that agents we need to pass agent ID. Now agent dot total ratings, let's make it plus plus. Let's go down, agent dot total score, not total ratings, total score plus equal to rating. Let's go down and as rated is equal to, not first as rated, inside that pass agent ID, and here message dot sender, our nested mapping is equal to true. Now let's emit an event here, but first before emitting, let's take a variable event 256, new average is equal to agent dot total score, not total ratings, total score. We need to multiply by it 100, and let's divide this by agent dot total ratings. That's it. And now let's emit an event here. rating submitted. Rating submitted. And inside that, let's pass agent id and message dot sender rating and new average. Let's copy this new average and paste it here. Now let's format. It will not format because yeah, it's actually. Now let's clear as our event, declare an event here, rating submitted, and u in 256 indexed. We need to pass agent id, agent id, not info, agent id, and the address of the rater. Address of the rater and uint 256, which the rating, no need to index this, and new average uint 256, new average. There we go. And we also need to declare errors of cannot rate on agents. So let's go above here, error cannot rate, and we need to pass agent id here, uint 56 agent id. Let's declare all the errors here. We have error of I think already rated. We also pass where we have error cannot already rated in event 256 of agent id. Let's copy this from here, agent id already rated, event 256, making a lot of spelling mistake, agent id and the address of the rater, address of the rater. That's it. And making spelling mistakes, rater did same in events, address of the rater, and we have this agent not found for custom errors. I think this error is coming from ERC-721. So that's it. Let's go. And what is this error? Got this, but identifier not found. Let's forge build. Now all the errors are gone. It is giving us some warnings, but all errors gone. Now let's continue with our next function, which is get agent details. So for that, let's keep writing function get agent details. Let's make it external view, and it will return us bunch of things. So let's declare one by one. Address of the owner. It will also return address of the not address, address of the creator. It will also return us the metadata URI. So string memory metadata URI, and it will take parameter of agent ID. Agent ID. There we go. And now let's check here first if owner of now where is our private, if the owner of agent ID is equal to address 0, then we will revert here error here, revert agent not found. Agent, where is our error? Let's go down. VS Code is not suggesting us, that's why we need to copy and paste from here and there. So yeah, that's it. Now let's format, and let's go down here. Initialize our owner is equal to owner of and inside that pass agent ID, and creator is equal to agent ID and dot creator. Metadata URI is equal to agents not agents ID, agents dot not agent agents dot agent ID and dot metadata URI. That's it. It will return. It is going to return. Now let's go ahead and for reputation summary, average rating, and we are going to implement more functional. So let's now for reputation, to get reputation summary for an agent, let's write this function get reputation summary, and let's make it external view. It will return bunch of things. It will return us total ratings, you int 8, or let's even 256 total ratings. Let's make it R capitalize. You went 256 average score. And it is going to take in parameter, same parameter we need to pass here. And now let's check here if the same check we are going to use, agent not found. So let's go and check here the same, copy paste. Now let's here agent info, and now this time we are going to take it inside the memory, and let's name it agent is equal to agents, and inside that pass agent id. That's it. Now total ratings is equal to agent dot total ratings. Now let's check here if total ratings is equal to 0, then we need to pass average score is equal to 0, else it will return average score is equal to agent dot total score. Let's multiply by this 100 and divide total ratings. That's it. So that's our function. What is this error? The linter, yeah, we forget to pass here. That's it. Now there we go. Let's build, and our compile contract getting compiled successfully. Now let's write for function for average rating to get average rating. Function get average rating, the same parameter we are going to pass. Let's make it external view returns. It will return external view returns, and it will return us event 256, and we are not going to name it for now. Now let's check the same check here, agent not found. So let's copy this from here, and we are going to check this here. And now let's agent info memory, let's name it agent is equal to agents dot, not dot, we need to pass agent id here. And now let's go and check if agent dot total ratings is equal to 0, then we need to return 0, otherwise we need to return agent dot total score multiply 100 and agent dot total ratings. That's it. There we go. Let's format the document to beautify our code. Now let's continue writing our next function, which is small functions. So we need to check if an address has already rated for a specific agent or not. We are going to add very small three functions for has address rated get total agents, and for the token URI. So these are very small functions we are going to add, and in this part we are going to write this smart contract, and in upcoming part we are going to test this smart contract rigorously. I will show you some of the best test practices, and after that we are going to deploy it on chain. So let's write our remaining functions. Three small functions. Function has address rated has address rated. Let's make it capitalize, and it will take uint 256 agent ID. Also take the rater, address of the rater, and there we go. I'm making the mistakes here, so we will format this later. Let's make it external view, and it will returns us the uint. It will returns us boolean, returns boolean, because we are checking if address. Okay, so it will return us agent ID counter. That's it, very simple. Return argument type mutable, the type of, no, actually it will this is again my mistakes. It will return us as rated, and inside that pass agent ID, and for here we are going to pass the rater. And now let's add up in our function total get total agents, get total agents external view returns uint 256, and we are going to return from here now agent ID counter. Agent ID counter, the VS Code suggested, and I accidentally, instead of this function, I pasted this there. So let's add again our token URI function, token URI. Let's make it external view override, which is coming from ERC-120. ERC-121 returns string memory. It will take the parameter of token ID uint 56, token, not token, token ID. Now let's return from here. First require owned, require own owned, and we need to pass the token ID here, right? And now return agents, and inside that pass token ID dot metadata URI. That's it. It is giving us error visibility. Yeah, public, we need to make it public. Now let's try to compile it. All the errors are gone. Or build, and you can see our contract compiled successful with warnings. It is giving us some of the warnings like we didn't name, but I will fix in the this upcoming part. And the next part we are going to test this smart contract, and in upcoming parts, and with next part we are going to deploy it in on chain. So that's it. If you see, if the quick recap of this smart contract, we initialize our Foundry project, then we installed OpenZeppelin contracts library, then we imported ERC-721 ownable and reentrancy guard, then we made our smart contract ERC-721 ownable reentrancy guard. We have errors, events, and then we declare state variables, mappings. We have this agent info struct, then we initialize our constructor, then we have register agent function, which is code is not reachable showing, but I will fix this, and I will fix this in upcoming part. We have submit ratings here, we have function get agent details here, we have function get a reputation summary, we have function get average rating, we have has address rated or not, we have function get total agents, and we have function total token URI. With that, I am closing this the part, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.